What is the use of mirror in the house? What is the spiritual way, or as per the Vastu? What are the right positions to keep those mirrors? In what is there any harmful effects of keeping mirror in a wrong place in the house? So that is what we are going to talk about today. So if we take about mirror, I actually made a video about a mirror in a couple of days back. I made about what happens, what is the meaning of keeping if mirror is broken in the house. So a lot of people ask, then what is the right place to keep it? That was a very good question which I didn't answer. So I'll answer it today. So we'll take it in a detailed way, like how you keep it inside the house, and so what is the right position. All other things we'll discuss it. So as I said, mirror has a quality of reflecting things, and also it also has a quality of absorbing a lot of things. Like it will recreate many things in a multiple time. So anything mirror sees is like another world for you. So you are like creating another illusion. So another illusionary world and your real world will work with each other. So having mirror would actually turn your house energy into various ways you want to do it. So the best way is, let's go by from the entrance of the house to all the rooms. So what would be the ideal place? The basic thumb rule of keeping a mirror in your house is very simple. It should be either in the north or on the east side of the house. Okay, so any other place, any room, it's in the north side or the east side is most harmonious way of keeping the mirror. But there are a lot of conditions. There are a lot of things you should be avoiding it. The very first thing what we can do is, there is a Feng Shui mirror, which we will talk about detailed about it. That is only kept at the entrance of the house. Apart from that, no other mirror should be kept in the entrance of the house. Or when you open the door, there should not be any mirror in front of the people who enter. Shouldn't see the mirror. Okay, that is actually because it creates a lot of negative energy and it aggravates the emotion. So people come in that any emotions, they step into the house, when they see the mirror, the emotions are doubled or it will be increased. So this is something you should avoid it. The best thing is you can do, if you want to have a mirror in your house, people who want to go out usually check their face, whether things are fine with them. The best thing is to keep it in the side of the door. Once you open the door, you can keep it in the side. That would be an ideal way to do it. And the second one is, once you enter into the house, the living room. So in the living room, you have to keep the mirror. It is advisable to avoid mirror in the living room, because unless it's a north or an east. As for any artistic feel or anything, if you can do it, it is fine. But otherwise, avoid mirror, or keeping mirror above the TV is not a good sign. And again, keeping mirror opposite to of the window, that is also not a good sign. So usually if you keep a mirror in the living room, when 10 people come and you have a mirror, the living room would produce an energy of 20 people. So the emotions are always exponential, and most of the time people interact in the living room. It is best to avoid keeping mirror in the living room. And once you go into the kitchen you completely avoid having a mirror, because it is a place of spiritual healing. That's where the spiritual, the divine sign, the divine energy actually resides in the kitchen. So better avoid mirror there because of fire energy and a lot of other things. In case in your hall, in India it is now, we don't have a chimney, but if you are in abroad, or if you have a chimney where they put the wood and they burn it, like in cold countries like Canada, or parents who are living in US, they might have that. There above the chimney you can have a mirror. Okay, but make sure that it's properly insulated, because mirror, when you have the fire energy above the mirror, it produces more warmth in the house. So that is one exception you can use it. Now we will come back to the kitchen part. I said avoid it. Then now let's go into the restroom part of it. So inside the restroom, same formula. When you open the door, you should not be seeing the mirror. So it should be kept in the north or the east side, inside, where you can have a look at it. And all the mirrors should always be kept at least 4 feet above the ground level. Because whatever the energy it gets, if it is near the ground, it will start pulling many unwanted energies into the house. So always keep the mirror above 4 feet. So you might ask, children might not able to see the mirror. Yes, it is better for a younger child, at least at 4 feet height. It is better. As much as they see less of the mirror, it is better for them, because small children's, they are always they already have an imaginary world. They also remember some instance of their past life, and there are new things they are learning out of curiosity. So when they see mirror, occasionally it's fine, but if you keep a mirror at their ground level, where at their eyesight level, they get into more into hallucination or more into imaginary world. So bringing them to the present will be very tough for parenting. So always keep a mirror at least 4 feet above the ground level. So in the restroom, you know where to keep it in the north or the east, and it should not be in the entrance. That is always a universal rule. The next is below the staircase, avoid the mirror, because that's where many people feel that below the staircase is an ideal place. They usually keep a wash basin or any other things they use it. Use it for a storeroom or any other utilities, but never keep a mirror in that place. Okay, and near the staircase, because whatever energy comes, it will directly transfer to the staircase. And when you come to the dining room is a very good place to have a mirror, because food is being eaten and that's a place of people interact. So that is a good place of bonding. Usually dining room is not invited for everyone unless somebody is very special. Only they are the people who are invited into the dining room to eat. You can have a mirror in the dining room. Same again, north and east. That's one of the best place to have a mirror. And inside the bedroom, try to completely avoid having mirror, because when you sleep, your energy, actually your body is there, your soul would actually expand, and it will start culminating all the thought process and energies you carried on that day. And if there is any spirits or any energy coming into the room, if you have a mirror, it is unwantedly you are expanding it, and you should avoid having mirror in the bedroom as much as possible. In worst case, at least in the bedroom, when you are waking up, you should not see the mirror at all. So don't keep the mirror. In case your house setup is as such that there is a mirror, put a small cloth before you sleep. Make it as a practice. So the other important place where you can keep mirror, where the benefits are there. So far I have been telling you should not keep mirror in this place or that place, but one of the best place you can keep mirror is when you have a cupboard or a cash box or any place as a locker in your house, where you keep precious things, documents which you would like to multiply in your house. Exactly opposite to of the cupboard, you can keep a mirror. That means if this is the cupboard, it's open, the door is opening and it's going to face this side, you can keep a mirror here. So that will be like multiplying abundance here. That is one of the simple remedy to increase prosperity and abundance inside a house, is keep opposite to the cash box or any precious things that you want to multiply in your house. And I've also seen mirror when you are in the divine, in your puja room or anything. But you can keep a mirror in it, but the only problem is you're going to light diya. So whenever there is a fire, when there is a mirror, the fire intensity, that reflection would hit somewhere and it will cause any fire accident. So it is best to avoid it or plan it properly and then you do it. So that these are the small things, small tips you can use it in your house for mirror. And any small room, if you are living in a small space, and because small space would not allow your aura or thought process to expand, so it will not allow you to think out of the box. So you can see all the CEO or some people who are in a bigger position, they always have a very big hall in their space, because their mind is so they can expand. They don't like too many things near them. So but for a normal person, what is the solution for you is very simple. If you have a small room, you can cover a wall, north or the east side of the wall, as a mirror. That would show you an illusion of a bigger room. So you will start thinking in the terms of expanding your thought process or your business or your prosperity. That is an ideal suggestion, I can tell you. Or people who are meditating, who like to have for meditation, it's always the higher ceiling is better, like the pyramids or the sphere or the dome. You always have a serene effect where a divine energy, you can feel it when you meditate under a pyramid. That's why people go to church for prayers or mosque or temple, because if you are under the hollow space, it gives you an emptiness in your mind. Whereas in your house you can't do it, but if you have a good construction person, then you can put it in the ceiling also, exactly reflecting you. That is in a place where you meditate, you can have a higher, where you cannot afford to have a higher ceiling like 30 feet or 40 feet. You can keep a mirror which will give you an illusion that you are going to go above. That is that's a very secret, most of the people don't know. You don't have to build a pyramid to sit and meditate. You can actually keep a mirror above it. It will start reflecting the energy around it. So that is one of the simple tips that I can share with you. I think that was a very good question, because I told about what happens when you break a mirror. That has some spiritual tips here. I would highly encourage you to check that video and we can continue the discussion. Do tell me where you kept your mirror in your house, what kind of changes you have noticed it, and based on this video, if you could rechange or change the positions of the mirror and observe for a week and do comment it in the box here, and we will discuss it, because Vastu is a vast subject. It was never meant for the house, it was meant for the building the temples and spiritual place. From there, bits and pieces, we have brought it into the house. Do try this and let me know, and we'll continue the discussion, and I will meet you in another interesting video. Thank you and bye.